here's a 3D print I made for a chest piece. I'm gonna do a little test on. So I got kind of figure out how they did the Deadpool costumes and everything. They did the chest and abs. They vacuum form it and they put fabric over it. So I might try to do something like that with this, with some of my vests and everything. I might do the chest piece and use some spray glue to glue it down or not. So it's my test piece. I think I might cut off these on my final 3D model. Like this one's kind of thin. It's I think I printed it at 4 wall thickness, so it's basically all wall. I was trying to do, I think it was 20% infill, but since this is so thin, all this is this printed wall, so it's pretty durable, whatnot. I'm trying to do stunts with it, but my next one I might make it a little bit thicker, trying to get to maybe 1mm thickness, so I could get maybe some infill in it. But I think the wall thickness is going to help it keep its strength, maybe a little bit stronger. And I'm going to print out some bucks. I might vacuum form them, try to do that test. But with this, if I sell the patterns, I might sell a pattern, a fabric pattern with the STL file, so you can print these out. And you do the same thing for your costumes, for your, like, maybe Robin or Batman or any other superhero, maybe Daredevil, whatnot. I'm going to try and do Lego fabric over it and maybe put a little detail in it, whatnot, and see how it goes and glue it and see how it looks. Because, like, I know it's not really perfect, but we use the duck cloth. It's kind of thick. You shouldn't see some of these flaws in it, but if not, when you get them, you can probably just sand them down if you want. But I'm gonna do my test on this here. All right, try to glue out. It's a little spider web like, so it's supposed to be a little bit stronger. So I cut some fabric off, and I'm gonna try and stick it on there, then burnish the details into it. So this on. I only sprayed it on the 3D printed part. It's the first time I'm using this type of I guess that one type of brand of glue. I was using the 77. That's a 90, which I already used before. It's supposed to be a little bit stronger. This I'm gonna experiment with it. So it's using Sharpie to just kind of push in. You probably could use a piece of wood. Try to get the wrinkles out. Fabric looks better. I know that overlapping will work, but definitely might cut these stuff here. It goes kind of into the armpit a little bit, so it won't be as difficult to wrap it, but I mean, so far it's looking pretty good. I mean, this is non-stretch fabric anyways, but you can has enough give to stretch it to get into the details. So it's kind of cool though. So let's get some relief cuts. Now I'm going to spray all this edges here and fold everything over. So let's see how it goes. Alright, spray the back side of it and some on the fabric itself here. Just doing our tests on that. I don't want to spray too much. I don't want it to seep through the fabric itself. So let's pull everything tight in there. This corner off. Center, work your way out. like probably have to do extra glue on the corners here to tie everything together to keep it from coming up. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta glue. This one doesn't have any glue on it, so just gotta glue that. I would like to do it. I like to do fabric detail in there. I gotta figure out if I should make a pattern and try to line up, or do it this way and try and glue it on there. There's like this 77 spray glue. I mean, it doesn't last forever. I mean, it should last for a year, but you might use fabric glue to glue down a detail piece or anywhere. That might be a better route. I might try that, but I don't have fabric glue on me right here. But yeah, I think that will work. And this is duck cloth stretched over a 3D printed chest piece. I'm gonna work with this a little more. I'm gonna try to do a vest and put it on there. Try to figure out if I should glue it on there with the same stuff or use a different method, which I don't haven't figured out yet. But with this, maybe we'll drill some holes in here, put some eyelets in there, glue in there, give a little more detail. I got a bunch of ideas to help this out there. I kind of went back to sort of my roots when I first started the vest or something. When I did the vacuum form armor pieces, but I just painted the vest or painted the armor pieces and screw them to the vest. But I think I like this method here, where you get 3D print it, wrap it any color you want, any fabric. I would say, I guess the thicker fabric like this, easier to hide the lines, whatnot. I think if you use spandex, unless you get thicker spandex, but I think anything with a stretch might show some the flaws in it. But kind of like this so far. I was gonna work on and clean up the edge and everything, but definitely I probably would just chop this off here and make it a little bit easier to fold around. I mean, with that on, I mean, it still works. So now, can move on to the next part of this. Let's try and glue it onto another vest. So little tutorials on this, how to do this. Everything's something I've been thinking about, whatnot, just trying to figure out how this will work. And ever since I saw some behind the scenes of Deadpool and Wolverine, that showed how they didn't really show. They told they did a vacuum form chest piece and ab piece, but I might do the ab piece and foam still, so you can still move in it. But the chest piece, it's cut enough around here where you can still move. It shouldn't mess with your arm movement. But if this works out, I'm gonna put these files up on Etsy. I might do my superhero book from start to finish, like doing the vest, cape, gauntlets, belts, some other, maybe some boot covers, whatnot. This is for like a complete superhero breakdown and like a tutorial book. I'm gonna do videos on it also to help with it. So yeah, I think that came out pretty good. So on to the next step.